Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Lighty, and today I want to talk about like what I think is just like the most budget of the budget builds I've seen in a long time that now exists thanks to a pair of 1C gloves in Harbinger League. They're about 4 or 5C in Hardcore Harbinger, but the build in total cost about 10 to 15C, like including everything. The build is just, it's Blight, Abyssal Cry, Berserker, using the Allelopathy gloves and hidden potential. So it makes big old fucking explosions pretty much, and yeah, does a lot of damage. And it's cast damage, so it can't be reflected, and we leech it, some of it from Pain Reaver on our tree. As far as subclasses goes, the only thing you really need is the Warbringer for the free Abyssal Cries every 2 seconds. And then you just you're really safe because of all the temp chains pretty much. So every time you do Abyssal Cry, you get 25% of your life and mana back. So yeah, at the moment I have like super shit gear, missing flasks. My tree is kind of janky. I don't even have weapons on. You don't even need them. My jewels don't even make sense. A lot of them. Some of them are just like life and res and stuff, and just all red. Like this doesn't even, like, all of my shit's shit. Everything's shit. That's just to prove the point that you don't need anything. I got 4.2k life, but you can usually get like 6k if you just like get more life on tree and get better gear. Doesn't really change anything, honestly. I even have life flask. I'm missing 2 flasks. Again, no weapons. Doesn't even matter. This is like just the bare necessities. The bare necessities. So for auras, we're running temp chains and vulnerability. Vuln for damage, temp chains for safety, and just it slows things and it feels good. The gloves, Allelopathy, give us level 22 blight, so you can link stuff like void manipulation, swift deflection, which was rapid decay. They just changed the wording. Control destruction, conk effect. Supports don't even really matter that much. Your job is just to right click once or twice and watch these things die from Abyssal Cry, which is on a 3 link. Void manipulation, Abyssal Cry, increased AoE. You can also put life leech in there if you want. Other links include lightning warp, just to jump over cliffs pretty much. And then faster casting, wither, and spell totem. The classic like wither totem setup. So here's like a T14 map, right, with our budget and our shit stuff. Basically the reason it works is we have all these blue items that just have like life and res. Not even, most of the reses aren't even T1, they're just like whatever. Like this doesn't even have life on it. Nothing even makes sense with this gear. And we just use hidden potential, which gives us increased damage for each item you've equipped. Magic item. You don't need the immune to silence, it's just a luxury, but yeah, works fine. Alright, so here I am with no weapon, in a T14 map with shitty blue gear. So you just walk in Abyssal Cry, hold right click for 2 seconds, and everything dies. That's it. And that's the whole build. Look at that. You just one shot. You'll like one shot packs. That's it. That's all there's to it. The way Abyssal Cry works is when things die with Abyssal Cry on them, they do cast damage, and it pops for 8% of their maximum HP. But then it scales that, because it is cast damage, up from all their shit on the tree and etc, etc, etc. Even like situations that are supposed to be kind of more scary aren't even that scary because everything's max slowed. Like max as in 75% slowed. Single target's pretty much okay also, since all you do is just find like a rare to kill or something. Alright, there's a rare. So this thing looks like it's hexproof, right? So this is like the worst case scenario because of temp chains, but even then wither still slows it and decay still slows it, and it's still, the dot damage is like enough to just kill a rare, even in the worst case scenario. So why does Abyssal Cry do so much damage? We talked about how it does some of their max life, and its explosions as chaos, so it scales that max life up. You know, if monsters have 40,000 max life, it's doing 8% of that, and then it's scaling up with our chaos on tree and our chaos on gear and our hidden potential damage and all that jazz. Mostly just all that matters is Warbringer. It's an increased Warcry duration to a lot of it. Recovery speed, which means it's back instantly. It's like 2 seconds, and we recover a quarter of our life and mana when we use it. Aspect of the Slaughter just gives us more damage, but there's ways you could take this build to a higher level. But as far as a 15C budget, if you don't believe me that you could, you know, do a build that can clear T15s or 14s or whatever maps so comfortably, let's just look it up together. So you have the gloves, Allelopathy, alright, 1C, like actually 1C across the board. Rolls on gloves don't matter at all. And hidden potential is also just a chaos. Again, mega budget. And like I said, for all the blue items, you just buy I-84s if you want. I'm wearing a 6 link, but it's only using 3 of them. Bases or whatever. I guess just get ES bases for a higher effective life pool. You're going to have tons of int anyway from pathing. So it's not really much of an issue as far as getting the stats. Dex is a little bit annoying, but you really can't afford to get decks because for res reasons you kind of have to have like at least decently high. Two tones are just again filling the res gap, and you can even fill the res gap a little bit better with some jewels like I did here, just getting life and double res on jewels, but definitely don't need it in wavering stance, but you know, quality of life, baby. So yeah, I just figured this is like I think one of the more insane uniques that's come out in a long fucking time because of how build enabling is, for how ridiculously cheap it is, and how good Blight, Berserker, and the interaction between them and Abyssal Cry actually is. Flicker Strike, I guess, is one of the more annoying things because it kind of bypasses the fact that we're surviving with a temp chains, but even then it's like not a big deal. And the way that Blight works is it just stacks up to 20 times. So that's like our 5.8k damage, whatever the fuck it may be, times 20 at max stacks, plus all the wither stacks. It's just a lot. It's a lot of chaos damage, basically. And if you are enjoying the build and want to take it to a little bit of a higher level, Breath of the Council, they're like 30-40C. Probably gonna go down even more, but they just like offer everything you want for the build: increased chaos damage, increased AoE of area skills, and chaos skill effect duration. You can just use 2 of those fuckers, and your damage goes like a lot higher, and your AoE goes a lot higher. So overall, it just makes it a lot fucking nicer. Alternatively, you could just run like a blue shield and like a blue scepter for more hidden potential shenanigans, and it works completely fine. Yeah, so basically the higher the tier you map you do, the more damage Abyssal Cry is going to do, and the more damage your damage is going to get scaled up by because they have more life, so you're doing more damage. And you're going to get more experience, and it's going to be easier and easier and easier. Boop, boop, boop. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, look, the boss. Yeah, if you want to also do additional damage to a boss, I mean, you have the option of just killing things near him, because Abyssal Cry does work that way. So yeah, here's the boss. You see the single target. It's not going to be amazing, especially after the, you know, the big old 3.0 boss shenanigans, but just keep fucking blighting. You keep running in circles, you wither. It's about as good single target as any other build at the moment, considering it costs 5 to 10C. And again, it's quite safe because every couple seconds you can just Abyssal Cry and your 25% of your life comes back. So yeah, that's that. Pretty straightforward. And look, we got a Shape Promenade from Rosanna within our Shape Promenade. So yeah, like 20-second bosses, 30-second bosses. It's honestly pretty good considering. So this is like after we did the map and stuff. I just want to show you. This is the this is actually a Valkyrie we got in the map, and I just crafted cold and I slapped it on, and now I'm at 5.1k effective life. Again, I can just have Vuln over there. So 300 mana. If I wanted to go mom, I could for more effective life. So on top of that, I just want to show that we can craft for weapons. If you don't want to walk around with no weapon and no shield because you're not an idiot, you could literally just slap on. Sure, there's some ES, there's some life. Now we're at 1.5k effective life, and we got a weapon, and I could toss this on here, and we hit like a spell damage roll, and we hit a spell damage roll, and look, we're full build. It's that simple. That's all you need. Just complete trash gear. And you're good enough to clear T15s and probably do other shit on like a fucking 10C budget. So yeah, I'm at Lighty. This is the Allelopathy fucking ghetto budget, bare necessities, you know, Blight Berserker. I'm sure a lot of people have been doing it. It's a great concept. It works fine. I just chose the hidden potential route because it makes it even more budget, and I actually enjoy crafting the blue items, the magic items, because it's fun to craft you know, 2 T1 I-84 shitter items that actually become really good. So yeah, you can also use the leather belt if you want, like the gear trash. I'm at Lighty, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.